Hi, Malati Vijay Kumar welcoming you once again to Meen Man Cooks. In today's episode, let's see how to prepare a naan at home. Let's see the ingredients required. 2 cups all-purpose flour, 6 to 7 cloves of garlic crushed, half a cup of curd, coriander leaves chopped fine, quarter teaspoon soda bicarbonate, a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons oil, lukewarm water, salt to taste, a tablespoon of butter, optional. Now let's prepare the dough for the naan. In a large mixing bowl, we'll take the 2 cups of the all-purpose flour. Now we'll add the soda bicarbonate, the 1 teaspoon of sugar, the half teaspoon of baking powder, the half cup of curd, and about a teaspoon of crushed garlic, about a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Now let's mix all the ingredients. Keep your warm water ready. Add the water gradually. It needs to be very soft. Let's add a little more water now. All the ingredients have come together. It will stick to your fingers, no problem, because we're going to add a little more oil. Your naan also comes out well when it's nice and soft like this. If you're not comfortable with the mixing bowl, you can do it on your granite. It's more spacious. It's come into a nice soft ball, but it is sticky. So now let's add just about a teaspoon of oil and massage the dough once again and allow it to rest for about 15 minutes. It's not sticking to the bowl, as you can see, and it's nice and soft. The softer your dough, the softer your naan. Now you need to cover and keep it for about 15-20 minutes. Naan dough has rested for almost half an hour now. Let's portion it and roll it out. So let's dust our granite a little. Transfer the dough to the granite. It's easier when you cut it like this into portions. Now, let's sprinkle a little dry flour on the granite so that we can roll our naan on the granite. Yes, now let's sprinkle just a little more. You can make it a little oval. Now let's sprinkle some finely chopped garlic. Spread it out well. Now let's sprinkle some coriander leaves. That should do. Gently roll on it so that it gets embedded in it. Lift it gently and place it back and pull it from this side so that you get a oval shape. So we've rolled out one naan. Now let's light the gas. The tawa is nice and hot. So let's gently lift the naan onto the tawa. If you have either an aluminium or an iron griddle, you could use it. If you're going to use that, then ensure that the lower side is nice and wet. Stick it onto the tawa. When it cooks on the bottom side and it bubbles on the upper side, flip it over onto the direct flame. On the tawa it will stick, it will not fall off. You can just overturn the tawa. Since I'm using a non-stick tawa, I cannot turn this over. It will definitely fall off. It will not stick to the tawa. I'll expose it to the direct heat. You can see only when the underside starts browning, this side will start bubbling like this. It needs to brown a little more on the underside. So we'll give it another 30-40 seconds. Just imagine your family having nice, hot, soft butter naans with no yeast, no oven. Wow! Now can you see these bigger bubbles? Wow! It's about 40 seconds now, so it's a little brown on the lower side. Let's expose this side to the flame. Now this is the tricky part. Handle it with care. Hold it on both sides. Flip it. Now you can see how brown and nice it is. Now gently show it on the flame. If you have an iron griddle or an aluminium one, you could overturn the griddle. Now let's show it on all sides. Give it a little rest. And now show it direct flame. Oh wow! I'm going to spread a little butter on this now. It's easier to spread when it's piping hot. Oh my God, it smells divine. If you have an aluminium or iron griddle, you apply water on one side and the damp side you will stick onto the tawa, hot tawa. Once the bubbles start being visible on the upper side, you will flip the entire tawa and show it directly on the gas. It will not fall off because you have been very liberal with applying water on the lower side. Keep moving your tawa a little so that the naan bubbles up nicely and browns perfectly, and you'll be able to just gently flip it and see. Once your naan is ready, remove it from the tawa and apply butter generously and eat it. Now it's time for me to have my naan. I'm going to have it plain now. Really good. Nice and soft. Can get the flavor of the garlic and coriander and of course the butter. Today we've added garlic and coriander. This is not compulsory. You can make plain naans and just butter it. Even without butter, you can have just a plain naan. You can add garlic, of course. You can add herbs. You can add methi. You can add mint. You can add cheese. You can add keema. You can add paneer. Whatever else. If you have some nice idea, please don't forget to share it in the comment column below. We would like to learn from you as well. I've made some corn methi malai this morning. To see the recipe of the corn methi malai, click on the link above. And now let me taste a piece of the naan with the corn methi malai. Really good. You too must try it. I'm sure this has motivated you to cook. Do try it and give your feedback. For the recipe, click on meenman.com. For all your non-veg requirements as well, click on meenman.com and place your orders. Do follow us on FIT, that is Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. Thank you.